But again, if you've got Mrs. So-and-so here, Mrs. So-and-so here, it's an awful lot of travelling. And time is money. What some people do, however, is plot it. So they do Mrs. Smith, Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Singh, Mrs. somebody, da-di-da-di-da-di-da. That actually sounds quite feasible. But if she can't... Oh, wrong marker pen, don't tell EMAP. If she cancels, then, you know, you've got a lot of wasted time. So I am more in favour of quartering if it's 4 days or if it's 5 days or whatever. So I would strongly advise you all, get a map, get a compass, and realistically look at how far away from your home base, if it's home, but your base, how far away on average your clients are. Now, we always have the odd client who won't go to anybody else and she's 50 miles away. I'm being silly to make the point. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the vast majority. So whatever that mileage is, then you need to do yourself a map. So if there are people extra, that is then plus £10 or £5 or £4 or £8, whatever you decide. The rule of thumb, the rule of thumb for mileage is 40p a mile. Okay, if you want up-to-date figures, check out the RAC or AA website. So every mile you do is 40p, because it's not just about petrol, it's wear and tear, it's depreciation, it's your MOT, it's your servicing. It's not just your time. Your car expenses come into your overheads. Okay, so if you do go out of area, there is a cost. So if I say I must have you come and do my leg wax, you say, well, actually, Jill, you are out of my area. Can you come to the hair salon on a Thursday? Oh, no, I don't like to go. No, I want you to come to me. You say, yes, Jill, well, we can come to you, but you're in zone Z, so it will be £15 plus £10 zone Z fee. Okay. Because you are offering me privacy. You are offering me saving my time, because I don't have to drive or get transport to where you are. The only time it takes me to have the service you are offering is that service time. I'm not going anywhere and having to come back. I will pay for that. Again, don't think because you're just mobile you can't charge. You are charging me for convenience. Have I laboured that point enough? Okay. Okay. Do this. It's extremely helpful. You can do it as the bullseye, but I would recommend you do it more like this. Because even if you get a cancellation, you're not having to go too far. But this is what I mean about managing your area. Please get the map and the compass. So, yeah, we talked about quarters, or the other one, rings. Okay. Managing communications. Who answers your phone? Who answers your emails, but particularly your phone, when you are driving along and when you're doing treatments? So I ring you Monday at 2 minutes past 10. You've got a full column of clients. You're doing the treatments when you drive. When are you going to ring me back? All right, you've got a hands-free phone. Can you drive and look in your diary at the same time? I've just about managed to drive, speak, and put my lipstick on, but I can't do the diary thing as well. So who is managing your communications? If I, as a potential customer, have heard about you and ring you to make a booking or an inquiry, and you're not there and I leave a message, how long is it going to be before you can get back to me? And will you be trying to get back to me in between? And will I pick that up from you at the quality of your voice? Yes, hi, yes, it's Flossie here. Yes, Jill, you left a message. You wanted a leg wax, is that right? Ooh. she's busy, she's disorganised, she sounds a bit fraught and frantic. Oh, well, perhaps I won't bother. So who's looking after your communications? Have you got somebody that can answer the phone for you? Have you got a friend that you can divert calls to that can answer the phone after you've schooled him or her in how to answer the phone correctly? You can actually use the services of telephone answering companies that are not expensive. You pay them a flat rate, which is based upon the number of calls. And the last salon that I was advising who actually did that, I think it cost her £35 a month. And they answer the phone as if it's your business. So there's a dedicated number, and I'm not too sure how it all works, but they answer the phone with your name. And I would say, I'd like to make a booking or I'd like further information, and they will do all that for you. And then they will update you through text or email if you have a BlackBerry. If you don't have a BlackBerry, you need to get one. So then if you're with a client and you're booking their next appointment, then you have got an email or a text telling you that which appointments have been taken. Quite a lot of these telephone answering services do a trial period. Okay, some do it for 3 months, some do it for a month. I would certainly recommend that you look into that because they answer the phone extremely professionally. Now, I'm sure your mum, who is lovely, who's got a bit of spare time, would also answer the phone extremely well. But there will be occasions when she can't. If you can, go the professional route. You are a professional. If people want a good service delivering, they come to you. If you want a good telephone answering service delivering, go to a professional. £35 a month, it's not even £10 a week. So do give that consideration. I can't recommend any particular ones, but if you Google it, you know, you'll find them. You don't have to have one that's local to you. This last one I was talking about, they were in Glasgow and she was in the Midlands. Some issues with the accent. No, that was fine. But, you know, you brief them, you give them a write-up of all your treatments, menus and services, and it's absolutely no problem. If you say on your mobile phone, I'm sorry, I'm with clients at the moment, please leave your name, number and brief message, I'll get back to you just as soon as I can, or I'll get back to you within 20 minutes. It's better to actually give them a time scale where you're saying you'll get back to them within. Make sure you do. What you don't do is set people up for disappointment. So if you say, I will get back to you within 20 minutes, make sure you do. Make sure whatever time scale you give, if you're going to give a time scale, that is feasible. People will judge you on the tone of your voice and how efficient you are. So managing your particularly your phone communications is vital. So I'm just getting over a chest infection, so I keep coughing. I do apologise. Okay, managing the future. Where do you see your business going? Are you going to have a fleet of beauty buses? Or lorries? The waxing wagon? Do you know where you want to go? Do you know where you want your business to be in 5 or 10 years? Are you only being mobile while you build up a clientele that will pay the rent and rates and everything of premises? Or do you see it as a proper business? Is it a means to an end? Or is it an entity in its own right? You need to be very clear. Because as with any business, and I talked about this earlier on, you need to manage your progress. You need to manage for the future. And you can't manage for the future if you don't know where you want to be. So a question you guys need to be asking yourselves is, where do you want to be? You could have a fabulous business, but where's it going? So you need to be having a very strict conversation with yourself. Where do I want to be in 5 years? Where do I want to be in 10 years? Where do I want to be in 15? And then put a plan together to achieve that. But of course, if you're only mobile, you might not want to do that.